successfully. Did you know if I would have said this back when I got started in this business, I might have taken a risk of getting in huge trouble? Because back then, 1996, 95, 97, working from home was viewed as a scam. That's right. If you went to the BBB and looked up work from home, it would say a scam, right? If you looked at the FTC website back then, it would have said work from home was a scam. Well, today you can do it. Today I'm doing it. I've been doing it full time since 1997, and I can share with you steps that can help you be able to work from home successfully. Of course, the Federal Trade Commission requires that I say, you know, not typical of average results because the we're not going to talk about what the average person does. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I've got several steps for you. Step number one is I know this sounds crazy, but like first and foremost, you got to learn how to sell something. Now, you do not have to do this verbally. When I got started in this business, people would say, "Oh, you have to learn how to sell in direct sales, like door to door, before you can learn to write copy." Well, that's a bunch of malarkey. I'm just telling you right now because I would get really nervous. I tried it, but I would get so nervous I could like hardly people would be looking at me and like, "Do you need a cup of water? You having a nervous breakdown? What's going on with you?" And so, but I learned to write, and you have several options. You can do webinars, you can do video sales letters if you like to talk. You can write sales pages like I do. Or if you're good at just selling one-on-one over your phone here, you can do that. But you gotta have some way that you sell. I mean, I know that's probably a little obvious, but it's extremely inordinately important. By the way, if you happen to be curious about how I sell 70,000 plus products online, I created a report to help you and show you the steps that I did and what I personally did. And I hope it'll be of help to you. It's at marlonsnews.com forward slash 70K, marlonsnews.com forward slash 70K. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to it. Step number two, after you learn how to sell, the next obvious thing is you got to learn how to generate leads. Now, again, this is, oh, yeah, well, Marlon, I know that. But you know what? A lot of people's businesses fail because they never get one lead generation method that's their go-to. And so you got to invest in knowledge for this. Like I just purchased a really fantastic course on getting leads from Instagram from my friend Rachel Peterson. Incredible. I learned all kinds of stuff about Instagram, right? And so you got to invest in your education. You got to learn what you're doing. All right, step number three. Step number three, you got to put out products regularly and promote them hard. Now, there are different models for business. Like if you only sell one big ticket, you can do that. You can do that. That's not how I did my business. The way I did my business is really low tickets and mid tickets, right? Because we could go into the reasons. I've gone into the reasons on other videos. You can check those out. But the in by my way of thinking, of the way I like to do my business, I like to create products and sell them. I enjoy it. I think it helps people, and so that's what I do. I believe you need to learn to be prolific. Number four is when you promote, you got to go all in. You got to go all in when you promote. A lot of people hold back. Oh, well, let me test the water. Let me stick my foot in the water. Let me just see how this goes. I'll give it a little bit of a spin. No, I mean, once you have the product done, you might as well just go all in. Just go all in, assume it's going to sell. If it doesn't sell, still go all in. Because I'll tell you a weird story. Is like I've had products that I sent out emails for like a week, and like my customers were don't wanters. And then when I went to the closeout on the final day, like everybody poured in like crazy. It was insane. It was like freaking. crazy. I mean, for 7 days, you're, like, depressed. You're, like, looking at your computer screen. You're like, "Oh god, not getting very many sales on this. My customers hate my guts. They're don't wanters. They don't want the product. Life sucks," right? And then, like, on day 7, this you're close up, the sales are pouring in. You're like, "Life is great. I love this product. I love my customers. This is the best freaking business in the world," right? Sometimes the ups and downs of being an entrepreneur. What I'm saying is when you promote when you promote, go all in. Now number 5, I'm gonna say looks copy trumps looks, but today in today's world, looks are more important than ever been before. You got Instagram and you got YouTube and you got all these people, so, um, I think it pays off. You can always split test, but I think it pays off to learn how to do some graphics in Canva, learn how to hire some people to do some graphics and so forth. I personally pay a graphic designer. I think looks do matter today a lot more. In the old days, people brag about my sales letters are ugly, ugly convert. There's some truth in that, some truth in it, but less truth today. And so I believe, and I'm not like this huge, gigantic, enormous branding person, but yeah, I think ugly doesn't sell like it used. Otherwise, I'd be rich. All right. The next one, I think we're on number 7 is sell products on an evergreen basis. This is one of the things that I teach. A lot of people don't know how to do it. There's an art to it. Being able to take products evergreen and current, sell it 5 or 10 years later. A lot of times I'll go back and update it, right? But it's gangbusters, and I made so much money doing that. There's an art form to it for sure, but sell go back, because you're like, "How can I just keep creating new products?" Well, you don't have to because you can sell products that you had before, right? You can sell products that you had before. Now, I'll tell you an interesting thing is you can get a lot of sales. I guess this would be number 8. You can get a lot of sales with bumps on your shopping cart. Now, a lot of shopping carts only allow you to have one. Some of them, like ClickFunnels, allow you to have multiples. And so, you may have heard me. I don't know if you heard me tell this story before or not. It's a great story. It was Christmas, and I this is way back, and I was using one shopping cart at the time, and I had screwed up and every freaking product that I had showed on the order form with a checkbox. And I kid you not, somebody went through, checked off every single product and ordered 2 or $3,000. It's a true story, right? And so checkbox up says take those old products as long as they're up to date, as long as they're evergreen, and put them on checkbox upsells. Why not? Right? And then I just learned a new trick called the everything page, where you create a page, stick all your freaking products on it, and then link to it from the menu of like your blog and stuff. I've not implemented that fully yet. I got to finish my page out, but that's like tip number 9. Stick them all on a page, right? And the way I do that is with what's called a toggle, right? And most page builders have a thing called a toggle. You just drag and drop it, and then it has these little headings. So when people click the heading, it has details. So each heading's a product. When they click it, then it'll give a little blurb about it, and so forth, and a link to the sales page. Works. It's an incredible idea. I can't believe I didn't. I can't believe that I didn't know that, like all my life. Now, number 10, if you're in the info product business, and this is one that I don't have, and I'm embarrassed I have it. And it's like almost a crime that I don't have it, but I don't have it because of the software that I use makes it like freaking incredibly difficult to do this. So I can't show you my example. So I'm going to show you Rachel Peterson's example, just because, like I was saying, uh, I bought several courses from her because I've always got to be upgrading my knowledge just like you do. And so I go in here and I bought. some of these from her. This is a really good product, email list domination. 60 days to 1,000,000 experiment is freaking incredible, and it's only like 27 bucks. It's the most amazing product. But let's look at this one. This I love this product. It was 100 bucks. It's the best thing I've ever seen on Instagram. This product is just freaking amazing, right? And I just but here's what I wanted to show you. When I said I couldn't do it, I'm sorry, let's go back, and then I'll show you the product. Let's go back. Um, you see how all the courses, each course has like a little thing. Now, what I love more is when all your courses are listed and the ones they don't own have a little lock on them. I actually even like that better because then you upsell courses. Some of the software will allow you to do that. Either I think this software, Rachel's using ClickFunnels. I believe ClickFunnels will do that. For some reason, she probably just didn't want to set that up. But let's go ahead and look at the product that itself, because I like, this is just simple, right? This is actually looks sort of like a toggle here, right? Because when you click it, it's really not a toggle because on this one, instead of dropping to open when you click it, it just pulls up the page, right? It's a great video here on Reels. Like, this is all stuff I didn't know about Instagram, and if you don't know Rachel, she's got like a gazillion billion she's got like 3,000,000 followers across all social media. She's just freaking incredible. But, this 4 Vs, I'm like, I did not know that strategy, the 4 Vs, and then you come down here, it's paid ads, all kinds of stuff in here, right? Well, anyway, this I like this format for doing a product, but what I like most is, like, I really like the visual look, of having your courses laid out like this. I think that's really cool. I think it's very professional looking. Um, but like I say, it's nice to have your other products listed with, like, locks on 'em. She may just have too many products. Like, I have so many products I probably couldn't put locks on all. It would just look like trash or something like that, right? So, these are approximately 10 things that can help you really rock yourselves, right? Really, really rock yourselves. Now, let's just discuss real quickly working from home. Good. Now, I have an office, and I think you got to have an office. I think you got to have one room in your home dedicated for. I've seen people just use a corner in their bedroom, and it's worked for 'em. I don't know how. I have a big desk here and it's got crap on it, and that's usually the way it is because like, that's I'm not like a real neat person. My wife is though. The rest of our house is immaculate. Then I have bookshelves all the way around me. Like if you're in business, you probably buy a lot of books because you need to know stuff, right? So all these walls here are but I think you probably need an office that then number 2, you need a if you can afford a really good computer, laptop or desktop, you start without it. I mean, I started my business on 386 computer, right? With like dial-up internet. But I think a fast computer helps, and you need a good webcam, right? And but the Logitech like C22 is good. I bought one that's called the Insta360 Link, which probably maybe it's above. But anyway, that's pretty much the whole deal. Like, today with Zoom, you can run your business with Zoom, a laptop, a pretty good, decent laptop, a webcam. I use a couple lights because I have a window here, but the light doesn't come in very good, so I use artificial, light, and that's a curtain behind me, right? And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all you have to do to work at home. What matters is this: did you learn to sell? Did you learn to generate leads? Did you learn to create products? Did you learn to deliver the product, right? Those are all the most important things. Now, if you do not have my report, I always have 70,000 plus products online. You can get it at marlonsnews.com/70K. I also have another freebie for you called the Seed Marketing Report: uh, uh, how to sow the seed and reap the harvest. It's a cool report also at marlonsanders.com. Now, in the description below, there's a links to my other social media and a link to some of my best YouTube videos. So you might wanna go through and watch those, 'cause I just took, like, some of my most popular YouTube videos and put them there with links, and if you click, I think, the bell notification, you can get notified when I go live. Otherwise, Facebook, like, won't tell you when we go live. I go live every day, right? So listen, let me check and see if we had any comments here. I usually try to check comments, and, I'm gonna save I always save the best tip for last, so I'll give you my best tip last here. Let's see here. See what's going on over here in chat. Hey, Tom, what's going on? Hey, uh, Cam, I uh, you heard me talk so Cam I have a friend named Cam Fetz, he's on right now. You heard me talk about, um, the Instagram product by Rachel Peterson, freaking insane product, and seriously, you should go and check out her, Facebook page because she has more, lead magnets and tripwires offers than anybody I've ever met. They're freaking incredible. Amazing. That's how she got a list of 322,000 people. That, and she does a lot of paid ads. But actually, she says the bulk of her list did not come from the paid ads. It came from her organic media. She's like social media queen, freaking incredible. But her Instagram product is off the hook. Really, just a freaking great product. So thank you guys for joining me today, guys and gals. And I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Bye for now.